once again to another episode of the Top Notch Coaching Network. My name is still Confidence in Me, and I am your host as usual. It's always a delight to be here on this channel, Touching Lives. Over the past 4 weeks, we've been looking at a very interesting financial series, and we've been talking about the common mistakes that people make with money, or the common money mistakes that people make. The essence of this teaching is so that you can avoid these mistakes if you can identify with any of them. In our discussion last week, we talked about one of the common mistakes that people make, and we talked about the mistake of working to earn and not working to learn. And we said that you don't have to wait for 3 decades for you to know if this is actually a mistake or not, and that you should start learning while you are earning, where you are working. Today, we want to look at another vital common money mistakes that people make. And today we are talking about the mistake of having only one source of income. Yes, the mistake of one source of income. I have spoken with people, I have had also people complain about their not having money. I've had people complain about the recession. I have talked to people and had them complain bitterly about insufficient funds, about having the recession, the inflation rate, the hard the difficulties in the economy, and all sorts of complaints that has to do with money, their inability to pay rents, to pay fees, and all kinds of financial complaints. And in all those things, I have come to find out one common denominator that is common among all these complainers or all these people who have been talking about their their inability to have sufficient funds to meet their needs. And the common thing I have discovered from all these people is that they all have only one source of income. All of them without exemption. Now I want to ask, if you are complaining about the fact that you don't have enough money, if you're complaining about the recession, if you are complaining about the inflation rate, if you are complaining about the economic situation, I want to also ask you, how many sources of income do you have? If you have more than 2 sources of income, there is no way you will complain like a person that has only one source of income. Some people earn only from one place, either as a salary or they have only one business from which they earn their income, and they still expect them and they still expect to be financially well off with that one source of income. I have come to discover, in all sincerity, that the reason behind a lot of people's poor financial condition, it's not that they are not working hard, it's not that they are not doing their best, it's that they have only one particular source of income that is feeding their financial funnels, and that is why they are struggling to make ends meet. I have this news for you if you are listening to me out there. Please pay attention to what I want to say right now. It doesn't matter the size of the income or the salary from that one source of income. Please note that recession has no regard. It has no respect for one source of income. It doesn't matter how big that source of income is. Remember, recession has no respect. Recession has no regard for your one source of income. Even if you earn 1,000,000 and it is one source, the day that one source closes, if and then if that one source closes, then you find yourself going back to square one after some time. It will prove to you that one source of income does not work. In today's economy, the only way to beat the recession in today's economy, global recession is actually hitting the whole world, and the only people who will not complain and who are not complaining are those people with multiple streams of income. I have come to discover that multiple streams of income is one of the major way that you can access or you can use to find your way to unending wealth. Multiple streams of income makes it easy for you to attain unending wealth. So if you are listening to me out there and you have only one source of income, you don't have to complain over the harsh economy, over the recession in the country, because you are only earning everything you earn in this life from one source. When it comes to multiple streams of income, there are three major types, or should I call it three major levels. And interestingly, a lot of people are operating on the level one. Majority of the people, including you listening to me, are operating, probably you listening to me, not everybody listening, but to some of you listening to me, you are probably operating on this level one. And what is this level one? It is called the earned income or the once and again income. Now, in this level one, the person labors and earns either salary or income. Now, for the person to earn again, the person has to go back to work. And that is why I say it is called earned income or once and again. And under this still multiple streams of income, I have come to discover that a lot of people actually engage themselves in multiple struggles under the illusion that they are engaged in multiple streams of income. Now let me explain that. You have heard, you have seen, or you are probably one of those people who has or who holds down more than a job. Probably you have 2 or 3 jobs that you are holding down, and you have to be present in all the locations at any time scheduled for you to be there for you to earn. And that is why I call it multiple struggles, because you have to be actively involved in these different sources for you to earn any income. You see why I called it multiple struggle. If you want to gain more insight on multiple streams of income, then I recommend you log on to our channel at the Top Notch Coaching Network and look for our video on the laws of multiple streams of income under the series the laws of wealth creation. I am certain you would learn and find tons of information in that particular teaching for you to understand the multiple streams of income. As I conclude, I want you to remember that recession has no respect, it has no regard for one source of income, even if it is very, very big. And if you are focused on that one source, then you are making a money mistake. You should begin to find a way, find a means of becoming or earning from multiple sources at the same time. But I can't delve into everything on multiple streams of income. That's why I'm recommending that particular teaching on the laws of multiple streams of income. I'm sure you will be able to understand it better. Till I come away again next time. Thank you and keep watching.